Justin Bieber debuts his brand new song,
The best reveals from the PLL finale,
and a Divergent sneak peek.
We've got all of this and more on today's Rundown.
People, it's a Wednesday, and you know what that means. Another Daily Hollywood Rundown with Misty and Aaron. Woo! Oh, that was Jinxies right there. Welcome back to the show, you guys. Justin Bieber, oh my goodness, so much drama happening in that boy's life again today, and he's in our top story.
Excuses. What's Bieber's new excuse, Aaron?
OMG. So we all know he got arrested in Miami for the alleged DUI, which he's pleading not guilty to. But now it's coming out that Justin Bieber is saying, you guys remember when I couldn't walk the line, that sobriety test that I failed? It was because I had a boo-boo on my foot.
A foot injury.
A hairline fracture on his foot that he apparently got from skateboarding 3 months earlier. And according to the police report, actually Bieber did mention it and did kind of wince in pain as he was walking the line. This boy knows how to be dramatic, if you ask me. In other Bieber news, Justin Bieber, the night that he was arrested, it's now coming out that Justin was a huge jerk to police.
Shocker!
Shocker? Not really.
No, because we saw that deposition video.
Right. So Justin told the police officer, look, I'm 19 years old. I'm just out having a good time. What were you doing when you were 19? Well, the police officer basically said, well, I wasn't driving a Lamborghini when I was 19. And Justin Bieber said, yeah, because you probably didn't have millions of dollars in your bank account either.
So this is when he got pulled over, right?
Yes.
You're pulled over, it's late at night. Like when I see those flashing lights behind me, I panic. Like my heart is beating. You would think you would be as nice as possible, especially if you were a celebrity, to someone that pulled you over in hopes that you could talk your way out of it. Seems like the Biebs did the opposite. Like he was asking to get arrested, and he did, so it worked.
He's a little punk, and he's in a lot of trouble right now.
Biebs.
And other Bieber woes.
Lots of Bieber woes.
A lot of Bieber woes.
Whoa.
W-O-E and W-O-H. And other Bieber woes. He also is dealing with this egging incident that happened several months ago. So apparently, Bieber's attorneys are trying to work out a plea deal in his recent egging incident. And if they are successful, Justin will plead no contest to a misdemeanor vandalism. He'll then be charged, and then a plea bargain will be entered into, and he wouldn't have to serve any jail time, which is good. But the sheriff on this case is going, no, we want it to be a felony because it was intentional, and Justin did so much damage, thousands and thousands of dollars of damage with this egging incident. So the sheriff is like fighting Justin's attorneys on this. So we'll have to see what comes of this in the next couple of months. But Bieb's been in a lot of trouble.
A lot of trouble. He should just become a lawyer at this point because he needs to really defend himself.
Please, girl, let me tell you. He could never be an attorney at this point. He's been in so much trouble. But Justin's not really letting it get him down. We saw this morning and last night that Justin's been Instagramming a ton of photos and video from his time in the studio.
Yeah, and he's like letting loose in the studio. I feel like that's how he's channeling all this like negativity he's getting to like making hopefully beautiful music.
Yeah, and actually speaking of beautiful music, he did tease a sneak peek at a new song. Take a listen.
Crazy when you're in the party, yeah, your song, you're ready to turn it.
So he also captioned that video with, girls be in the club like OMG, this is my song, LOL. I actually really liked this song.
Yeah, we love it. We're so excited that Biebs is back to doing what he does best.
Yeah,
making
focus
music.
On the music, Biebs. So today's Out and About was actually mine and Misty's Out and About last night.
Yay!
We had a little date night and we went to see Divergent in an early screening. We were very lucky to do that.
Yes.
And we have a cool little recap of what we thought of the movie. So Misty, you go first.
Okay, so I want to preface this, you guys. I've read the first Divergent book. Aaron has not. So we're going to give you 2 different points of view on why you should see the movie or why not.
Right.
So first of all, what I have to say about the Divergent movie is I love the casting. Like for the first time, I didn't hate someone that they cast in it. Shailene Woodley was awesome. Theo James as 4 was just magical. Like I had problems with Edward Cullen. I had problems with all those other franchise movies. I won't go into any more details because I don't want to upset anyone.
Right.
So I was really happy about that. I was really happy with the setting. I think they did the Chicago city beautifully. The pit was great and the Dauntless. Everything I thought was like really well done. I will say though, I felt like if you hadn't read the book, I feel like there might be some things that you didn't quite understand. I understood everything, and they did put a lot of the details in the movie, which I liked. I wasn't unhappy. Like, sometimes I leave a movie being like, why didn't they include that in there?
Yeah.
My main problem was Shailene Woodley's wig.
Oh.
The whole time, I couldn't stop looking at how bad her wig was because you could tell the whole time how fake it was.
I didn't even notice that, actually.
Yeah, it really bothered me. But I will say, you guys, a new, like, uber Hollywood heartthrob has been born. Theo James, you guys.
Misty Kingma is in love with Theo James.
Theo James
It was
is
the
my
moment
future
she
husband.
waited for the whole movie, and when he actually came, she was like, yes, here he comes.
Theo James is the new Robert Pattinson, mark my words.
But better, in my opinion.
So, Erin, what did you think as not reading the book?
Right.
Like, will people enjoy the movie if they haven't read it?
Well, here's the deal. I actually knew a lot more than most people know who aren't familiar, because Misty talked to me about it beforehand. We've covered it so much here on DHR. So I had a little bit more knowledge than most people did going into it, which I think helped. I will say everyone's comparing it to The Hunger Games. I feel like in my mind The Hunger Games is better. I know, it's better because The Hunger Games was first. So they laid claim to this like young adult, you know, dystopian future movie first. So in my mind, that's the standard. I don't think that Divergent fell too short of that mark.
Still a great movie.
Still a great movie. I actually really liked it a lot, and I'm not quite sure why all the haters out there are hating on it, because the reviews right now are not great on Divergent. But I don't think that's going to keep people from seeing this movie, and you guys should totally see it.
In honor of Divergent coming out this Friday in theaters, Erin and I decided we're going to choose which of the 5 factions we would choose, because Tris had to do that in the movie, of course. She chose Dauntless. So you can choose one of the 5 factions, the one that honors honesty, intellect, peace, selflessness, or courageousness. We put on tattoos just now. We didn't show each other which faction we chose. I chose Amity.
Amity!
Peace. I choose peace. I'm not a fighter. I would love to be Dauntless with Tris so that I could marry 4 because I love him, but I have to stick with my heart.
Yeah.
Amity.
Okay, I have to say, I feel like I'm Divergent.
No, that's not fair. You're not allowed to be Divergent.
I am, and I feel like you would be Divergent too, but I can't pick Divergent. Fine, okay. So if I had to pick one, I did a test online, and I found out that I should be Amity, which is peace. But for me, if I had to choose, I am gonna choose abnegation.
Yay!
Because here's the deal. I love helping people, and we've talked about this morning. Like, I feel like helping people is like the best thing you can do for yourself. And while I would like to be peace so I could live carefree, I would want to help people. So that's what I would choose.
Yay! I love that we chose different factions.
I know.
And I swear we didn't tell each other what we were picking
It
before.
was crazy before this. So yeah, I'm excited to know.
Yay, guys! Tell us what you think of the movie when you see it. You guys, last night was the season 4 finale of Pretty Little Liars. So much happened. It was called A is for Answers, and I think we got some answers, and I think Allison told us what really happened the night she died. So Jocelyn Davis is here to help us out. She's gonna tell us the top 3 moments from the finale.
There were so many moments, but the cast actually didn't lie when they told us we would be getting some answers to questions that we've been asking since season 1. So
seriously,
first off, let's kick it off. I'm still getting over the fact that Allie's actually alive, by the way. I've been thinking
old news, Joss, come on.
Old news, though. So we've been thinking throughout this season that Spencer might have been the one to actually kill her.
Right.
Well, now that Allie is back, she revealed that no, Spencer was not the one who attempted to murder her. So Spencer is in the clear, but someone else is not in the clear, and that is Allie's mom, Mrs. D, Mrs. De Laurentiis.
Drama.
We find out that Mrs. De Laurentiis actually saw the whole murder go down. We see it happen for us in a lot of flashbacks. There's a lot of flashbacks in this episode.
Yeah.
And you know, we would think like, hey, what would you do if your daughter was murdered? You would call the police, right?
Exactly.
I mean, that makes sense, right?
But no.
What does Mrs. De Laurentiis do? She buries her daughter alive.
Yep.
Yeah, normal.
Well, she thinks she's dead.
She thinks she's dead.
Yeah.
She's freaking out. She buries her daughter alive, like I said. And then in our second big shocker from the episode, now that she knows Allie is alive, you would think now is the time to turn someone in for this murder. She can reveal who tried to kill her daughter. Guess what? She got murdered too last night.
Mrs. De Laurentiis went down?
Mrs. De Laurentiis went down. Not only that, Also, ironically and coincidentally, thanks Marlene King from Pretty Little Liars, guess where she got buried?
Where?
In the grave that she buried her own daughter alive.
Oh my
All
gosh.
comes full circle.
This
I
is
know.
craziness. So we still don't know who actually killed Allie.
We still have no idea who actually killed Allie, although I think the super freaking shady Hastings family is somehow in on this. That we don't know, but I'm sure we're going to be getting more next season. The last big shocker, I have a clip for you guys. Check this out.
No! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Ezra! No, you stay awake. Do you hear me? No, don't you dare close your eyes! No, please! Ezra, no! Somebody call for help! Oh my god, Ezra! Ezra! Oh my god! Oh my god! No!
So Ezra, he might be dead. We don't know.
Oh, but he's a good guy now. So now we actually want him to live, right?
Yes, I think
Okay.
we want him to
Okay,
live.
we want him to live.
For sure. We found out in the finale that he actually had been in touch with Allie, that he cared about her, but not in a romantic way like we thought was
Okay, good, because that would be
possible.
weird with Allie and Arya.
No bueno. And that he thinks that if he can find A and figure out this whole thing, which if he can, more power to him. I mean, I would love to see that go down. He thinks that he can win Arya back.
Okay, I like that plan. But so the big question, you guys, is who's A? Do we still not know who A is?
We have been discussing this morning in the office so many theories, like who wasn't in the episode? Where the heck is Toby?
Cece? Jason?
Where's Ren? Where's Jason De Laurentiis? Oh, Angel Face. I would love to see him back on the show.
Can't wait for season 5. Thank you, Jocelyn, for recapping the best moments from PLL. You guys, tell us what you thought, obviously. Who do you think A is?
Okay, so that's it for today's DHR. But before you guys go, of course, we want to know, what faction would you be in if you were in Divergent?
And PLL fans, tell us who the heck do you think is A after seeing the season 4 finale?
Do it. Shout it out in the comments, of course. And follow us on Twitter as well. Let's talk about it over there. I'm Erin with Misty Kima on DHR. We'll see you tomorrow. Thanks for watching DHR, you guys. But wait, don't forget to click yesterday's show to see what happened to Miley's tour bus.